Hi guys, this is RavensLeaf45 and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. And today we're going to be unlocking the new quest, which is the new area, or I would say the new Eureka here in Final Fantasy XIV, which is the Occult Crescent quest, which I should have done a long time ago so I could start farming my relics for all my jobs, which I did for Endwalker. So then again, Endwalker was pretty simple. You just need to use your tomes to get the relic weapons, so hopefully it wouldn't be too difficult to acquire your first relic weapon, although I've been hearing from a couple people regarding the first step, where you need to farm 5 or 6 Atmas, and if you know about the Atma grind from Realm Reborn, then you know what I'm talking about. But, on the bright side, once you finish your first relic weapon, you don't need to do the Atma grind for your other ones, which is a very good thing, because I'm planning to get all the relic weapons for all my jobs, including the White Mage, which I don't really use that often. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk to our quest giver, Mr. Expedition Manager, to start the quest. One last hooah! You're Doris, aren't you? Just the woman I was after, as it happens. Oh, Kataraman tasked me to find you. Says he got a proposition for you. Stay right there, I'll go fetch him. Kataraman got a proposition for me? I wonder what that's all about. 2 hours later. Took you long enough, Kataraman. Apologies for cloying you like this, but I was hoping we could have a parlay before we took into Lee of Turiel. I see, so what's this all about? I'll cut right to the chase. I want you to board for me final expedition. Wait, do you want me to join you in your final expedition? Hell yeah! Before I get to the particulars, allow me to spin a quick yarn, so to speak. Sure, Kataraman. These days, any of your sincere worth their salt bound for Turiel take the established route on the skirt of the southern Igno Deep. Back when the map of the realm was nothing but a black parchment, vast vineyards, all we had was the allure of the horizon to guide us. Most of me fellow explorers, weighed anchor, I cut the course due west, heading straight for adventure. Alas, most were lost to the waves. Me crew and I reached Turiel on account of us raying northward and avoiding the same treacherous waters that claimed them. Well, that's all well good and all, but what do you need me for? I'm not really a sailor per se. That stretch of the deep came to be known as the Shade Triangle. Wait a minute, when they say Shade Triangle, you don't mean the Bermuda Triangle where people just mysteriously disappears and never returns. If that's the case, then okay. I didn't expect it to be called the Shade Triangle of all things. I had a notion to solve this mysterious on the behalf of me fallen comrades. But after arriving on these shores, I was on the land, not in the sea. That promised adventures anew. Once I settled here and disbanded the expedition, I never get the opportunity. So, with that being said, but when I crossed paths with a certain well-renowned adventurer, and began to wonder, somebody told me that with your help, I can finally shed light on the mystery of those accursed waters. So, how about it? Will you join me for this old explorer on one final jolt? Aw, you don't need to ask for my permission, Kataraman. It will be my honor to help you in your final expedition. Ha! Knew I could count on you. Truth be told, even before Goldra asked me to watch over Kona and Wokluman, I feared I'd never see her again. Anywho, I sensed the pair were the wise to be worried, so I laid it all to bear. And you say the mystery of the Shade Triangle has haunted you since? The region of which you speak is an impenetrable trade of the foreign nation. Any effort of unraveling its secrets would immediately benefit Turiel. Sounds like it would be the last chance you ever get, especially if you're hoping to get a tourist involved. Besides, Papa would turn his grave if he bear his old friend for one final voyage. I say, follow your heart, Tamka. Well, at least they're very supportive of him to take his final voyage to discover the mysteries of the Shade Triangle. But that being said, so when are we supposed to leave? I'm sure you'll be wanting more details, but I'd like to set soon sooner than later. Let's reconvene once we have put a few months between us and the harbor. The ship is ready and waiting. Had her sent over from Linsa especially. When you're ready, speak with Orton over at the pier. Oh, don't you worry, Kalaraman. Once I get everything stocked up, I'll be ready to set sail for the Shade Triangle. But even still, I think I'm all set and ready to go, so let's go to over here and talk to his second command of Hamgrim. Artorius, I presume. Kalaraman told me all about you. The name Allground, navigator by trade. They say the Shade Triangle is wrapped with storms year-round, but a closer look at the charts, I tell you that ain't strictly true. For a brief season, the sky's clear, and the sea's calm. Hence why the Oath's explorer is eager to weigh anchor. What's the matter? Don't tell me you're worked with comms into the old little rowboat now. We're not rowing all the way to the Shade Triangle. Our vessel is out waiting beyond the shallows. Any road, when you're good and prepared to leave, just say the word. Alright, I think I'm really good and ready to go, so let's talk to her once more. Ready to plot the course for the waters unknown, are you? Depart for the Shade Triangle. Don't know where to expect your mantle or question your sanity, but welcome aboard. Shade Triangle, here we come. Plain sailing thus far. Might be time to talk about our destination. Shade Triangle is a churning mess of storms, so every vessel that goes missing in that region most blame the treacherous conditions. But hear this. These are the records of the last ship seen to chart those waters, and the message they relayed to the Esker is passing strange. Strange? How strange? Condition fair. Crescent-shaped isle sighted in vicinity. Potentially safe haven during storm, attempting to make landfall. They never make it back to port, despite the calm seas. Folks taking the calling the island, the Occult Crescent, ever since they say it's not but a sniffing mirage that claimed the lines for all who sought for it. But even still, everyone on board knows the risk involved from the voyage like this. But there's ain't nothing like the thrill of the unknown to trump the good senses. Aye, the whiff of the mystery and the promise of a new discovery hard to resist. Am I right of thinking the same applies to you, adventurer? Well, I'm always up to for a grand new adventure, so I'm in. Anyhow, why don't you get acquainted with the rest of the crew? I'll be checking on the charts. Once you get the measure of the folks, risking their hide along with you, come and find your tours. Take care now. Alright, so I guess we're talking to all the crew members aboard the ship now. So first off, let's talk to the guy on my right, Mr. Expedition Savory. This ain't me first trip to these waters. I sit close to the Shade Triangle to survey the weather many a time. Only in the clearest of days, when the sea's flat glass, do you get a glimpse of the isle. It looks unremarkable from a distance, but exactly what the poor bastard who went missing was of thought. Never plucked the courage to take a closer peek, curious as I was. But when I heard Cataraman was leading the expedition into the heart of the triangle, I signed right up. Don't get me wrong, it still got me reservations, but when I think of what are waiting for us in those waters, it's excitement that wins out. Alright, so 1 down, 3 more to go. So the next one is this secretary over here. My grandfather once sailed with Kataraman. He was right there with him when they first made landfall on Tural. But it wasn't Tural they were aiming for. They left yours westbound for Higurashi. They didn't count on the big continent lying between them and their destination. Once they were on shore, they soon forgot all about the Far East. Eventually, my grandfather settled, and here I am, 3 generations later. By all accounts, journeying with Katarama is a life-changing. I mean, that in the best possible sense, of course. 2 down and 2 more to go, and the next one is the Expedition Prospector. This isn't some foolhardy treasure hunt. No, solving the island secrets will be worth more than any glittering trinkets. And if we open up safe passage to the island, there's potential to establish a permanent landing. Just imagine the boon to foreign trade that would bring. All we should say, there's more at stake than lining our pockets now. Alright, 3 out of 4, so 1 more to go, which is the expedition provider over here. There's no telling what awaits us on the island, which is why we enlist the help of experts and artisans to supply our crew. There's one fellow we're all wishing to steer clear of though. After we left port, I caught the crazy fool trying to launch one of those lifeboats. We managed to lock him in the hold, but the vandals set about drinking all the rum in sight.
Why is the rum always gone?
And at the end of the day, we tied up and stuffed in one of those barrels he drained dry. I wonder who that could be. It couldn't be Garrow, could it? Probably. It could be him. Alright, now let's talk to Kataraman now. Looks like you had a good chat with the crew. You could say that, even though I heard from a reliable source that a certain individual drunk all the rum. That's the thing with a seafaring close-knit crew. It's indispensable out of the open sea. I know there's talk about me crew in bridging Troll and all, but in truth, I couldn't have done it with me fellow explorers. Wherever the wind might take us, I consider it my duty to get us all there and back in one piece. Right, we'll be entering the Shade Triangle any moment. Look sharp, Artorias. Land ho! At last, the Shade Triangle. Hold steady! We'll set straight for her. Aye aye, sir. Alright, let's take a couple of notes before we make landfall for all this brand new discovery of the Shade Triangle. What the? It's gone! Where's that blasted island? We just had it in our sights! Beats me, it was just there a second ago. Land spotted on the starboard stern! What the hell? We couldn't have passed the island that quickly now, could we? Unless, you know, our eyes are playing tricks on us. What? Don't tell me you careered right past it. Get this hook turned around! Aye, Captain. Well, at least we're turning now to the island, unless, you know, it somehow disappears yet again. Wait a minute. It was just there, I know it! Well, I don't see a blasted thing out there! I don't understand, Captain. Lost sight of the damn thing again? Shifting mirage. It was right on the money. If the eye itself was indeed moving, the wave would be surging right over the bulwark. This is no natural phenomenon. Something's messing with our perception. Oh shit, what's going on? You deserve. Heed my call. Wait, what? Deserve or not, onwards we sail. I heard, but I'm not sure I follow. Let's go with the second response. I heed, but I'm not sure I follow. Who are you talking to? Wait, you didn't hear that voice out in the open? Then I'm guessing it's just only me. Well, I heard this strange voice saying that I deserve and heed his call or something. A strange voice, you say? I didn't hear a damn thing. Oh shit. What in the... Captain, I have lost control of the rudder. It's like something is reeling us in. Gods, help us. I really hope it's not a kraken or anything. Anything? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Alright, thank God. I don't think it's a kraken, because if that was indeed a kraken, I don't want to fight them in open waters right now, especially in this godforsaken place. It couldn't be the island, could it? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh great, what's going on now? Please don't tell me we're boarded by zombie pirates, because if that's the case, I have a phoenix down with their name on it. Thank you guys for watching this recording session for Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, the Occult Crescent questline. If you have any comments, you can put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button, it is very much appreciated. If you're curious for future projects, you can check out my YouTube channel. If you like the content being uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that is alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are continuing on my channel, which are Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Progress, Job Quest, Minutes Bounds, or anything that are related to Final Fantasy XIV. Secondly, would be my 2 gachas, which are FGO and A for the Lost Spell, whichever the case might be at this point. Secondly, would be my Honkai Star Rail for the Trailblaze Continuance, the companion missions, and the banners will be coming real soon for HSR, especially for Saber Artorias, which will be my main banner I'll be rolling for, guaranteed, unless something else comes up along the way. I really hope it doesn't be the case. And lastly, to say the least, Persona 5 The Void. And with that, this has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.